think there's any doubt that when it comes to following Christ, we know that we are supposed to love people and we're supposed to love each other. I think one of the things that in talking so much about, if we ask people, what do you think it means to be a follower of Christ? A lot of people would default to love. And I believe as we study the Gospels and we see Christ and we really analyze his character as a human, being fully God, being fully human, and we look at the human side, I think that one of the supreme things he teaches us is humility. In John chapter 13, it even says that Jesus, now wanting to show them the full extent of his love, he washed their feet. And so we see him like being humble in order to show the extent of love. In James chapter 4, verse 10, the word teaches us to humble ourselves before God and he will exalt us. I think that's something like really, really important for us as we follow the Lord, is to land in that humility. It's amazing to me that being humble is so hard to do, but it's so powerful. When we learn to check ourselves and be humble in any situation, I believe we've entered the realm of where spiritual formation really takes place. We humble ourselves before God, and we see that when people treat us bad, we can immediately humble ourselves before God and realize, I treat other people bad, or I treat God bad, rather, is what I mean to say is. And then when I realize I treat God bad, then I can look at how people are maybe treating me with some injustice and maybe treating me bad, and I go, man, I got a lot to learn about myself, about how I make the Lord feel. And so any situation that we're faced with, I think one of the most powerful things we can do, face a problem, one of the most powerful things you can do is say, how can I be humble in this right now? How can I be humble with my wife? I'm in an argument with her. How can I display the supreme characteristic of Christ and be humble? I'm in an argument with my boss. How can I be humble? I'm in an argument with a coworker, a fellow student, a teacher. How can I be humble? Now the challenging thing is the world tells us, no, you better be strong. And humility, kind of, when we think of that, it comes off as a weakness. Like it's weak to be humble. And I think the Lord would say, no. It's strong to be humble. And I think it's the strongest thing he displayed for us. Being fully God, he humbled himself and became a man. And so as a man, I want to humble myself so I can fully connect with and engage with the characteristic of what's so important to God. That's how I love people, is being willing to be humble in every situation. So as you walk through life today and you find yourself in the midst of a problem, you find yourself in the midst of conflict, you find yourself in the midst of challenge, I think the quickest way up is to go down and go, all right, how can I be humble? If this is what God says, am I going to believe him in the midst of this and humble myself before him and before people that I'm in relationship with and go, what do I need to be looking at in my own life? How can I be humble here in order to keep myself in a place that God can exalt me above the situation? I want to encourage you today to not listen to what everybody else in the world is saying, not operate according to American standards and culture and society, but operate in the midst of the kingdom standards and the kingdom culture and the kingdom itself. And the quickest way up is most definitely to be willing to go down. Humble yourself before the Lord this week and let him exalt you. We'll see you next time.